Tom, looking good.
Feeling like shit, Dayton, but thanks. I brought beer.
I gotta go to work soon. You better give me a tip.
There you go. Clean up this dump anyway.
Wanted you to feel at home. How are you, Tom?
Great. Fantastic. Better than I have felt in weeks. 3 weeks and 5 days.
And counting.
No, really. I think I'm starting to get over Caroline. In fact, I'm completely over her. Done and done. She is the last thing I want to talk about. Why, have you heard from her?
Why don't you leave it alone? I mean, done is done, you know?
Well, I only got as far as I'm out of here, bye. And that's not done, Leslie. That's dangling. And, you know, dangling is, well, dangling.
She left you, Tom, and now she's with Early. What else is there to know? What's the difference?
Whatever the truth is, I know I can handle it. It'll be better than what's going on in my mind.
Maybe.
So, you do know something?
You're jumping to conclusions, Tom.
I feel like I'm gonna be jumping off a ledge. You know, I haven't slept in days. Well, I'm not working at the store or writing. I drink, pace around, yelling at an empty couch, picturing her there looking all sheepish and apologetic. I must be going crazy.
You were always a little nuts. That's part of your charm.
Oh, great. Why don't we slice my wrists open and see if I bleed raspberry jam? I heard from Paradigm today.
Yeah?
And they passed.
Don't worry about it, Tom. You'll be a famous screenwriter someday.
Screenwriters don't get famous. Except the ones that really suck. Besides, someday is not a deadline I can work with. Someday Caroline will realize what a boneheaded move she made. Someday she'll want me back. Big shit, I'll be dead by someday afternoon. You can see him having a big old someday mass, and afterwards everybody goes out for hot fudge somedays. Did she ever ask about my career?
Last time we talked, she asked how you were. You had said you were fine. That's what I told her.
When did I ever tell you I was fine? My life has been in the shit house since she left me.
Is that what you want me to tell her? That you're a craven, pathetic little man who can't get over her? That's not true, is it, Tom?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Tom, please don't put me in this position. I mean, I'm friends with you both, but you're making that very difficult.
Good. Then dump her. Dump her like she dumped me. Don't try to explain anything. Don't be forthcoming. Just dump her sorry ass and let her stew over how and why and what she could have done to prevent it.
You can't be serious.
Why not? I knew you guys first. You and I have been pals for over 4 years, Leslie. I've known Dayton since high school.
And you're one of our favorite people, Tom, when you're not being such a bummer.
Oh, so I guess you prefer the clown who comes over and entertains you and makes you laugh.
I don't like to see you in so much pain, and I respect that you're hurting over Caroline, but I can't let that dictate my life and who I hang out with. You don't really expect that.
I got plenty I didn't expect.
Maybe you weren't paying attention.
Oh, no shit. I should have known something was up months ago when we went to New Orleans. Caroline wanted to check up on Early, see how he was doing, so he comes up to our hotel room and we get to talking about that ex-girlfriend of his.
Yolanda.
Right. Whatever.
I don't know what went wrong with me and Yolanda. I mean, I didn't really want to break up with her. She must have known that.
Why did you keep threatening to leave her?
It was a power play, I guess.
Well, why would you play these games with somebody you were supposedly in love with?
It's just the way it's done.
It should be done with care and respect for the humanity of those around you.
Yeah, that's easy to say, Tom, but when it comes down to
No, what it comes down to, Early, is what you have to offer. You play games, you will lose. People are not silver-plated dogs in top hats. You can't afford Boardwalk or Park Place.
Oh, yeah. Guess you want me to thank you for buying me that concert ticket for tonight, huh?
No, that's not what I mean. I just meant that life is not a game.
Isn't it?
We better go.
Sure, whatever.
Who'd you see?
The Neville brothers.
We had a great time. Ignorance is bliss.
The real cliche was yet to come.
I'm just not in the mood.
What, like you weren't in the mood to feel my arm around you all night?
Sometimes I just don't want to be touched, that's all.
Well, sometimes I want to touch. This is a dangerous town. You know, I was thinking earlier, what if somebody had rushed up behind us tonight, like with a knife or something? Well, maybe that knife would have gone into my arm instead of your back. All right. Maybe that sounds silly, but I never got the chance to. I remember a year and a half before my father's plane crashed. He sat me down and tried to get me to quit smoking cigarettes. And I gave him some smart alecky bullshit about kicks or dangerous hobbies or life being short or whatever. And he said, yeah, but why do you have to die? And I remember thinking, what about you and that stupid plane? That thing is a death trap. Why do you have to die? The thing is, I could have said something, but I didn't. And now I can't help thinking that maybe if I had said something, it would have registered. I know it would have. Maybe it would have rung in the back of his mind long enough to leave that junker up in Sacramento and fly home on a commercial plane. At least send little Julia home on one. But I didn't. I didn't say anything. And now, I don't want to lose you like that suddenly without. So there I was, spilling my guts to her, something I had never told anyone. She's laying on my chest, thinking about another man. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I will remedy that from now on.
Don't sweat it, Tom. New Orleans was months before anything happened between them.
When did things happen exactly? You seem pretty sure.
I think this pot's making you paranoid.
I haven't smoked any.
This is good bud, dude. Early said he nearly jumped off a building.
Too bad he didn't smoke more. So you been hanging out with Early a lot? I mean, him and Caroline still together?
I think so. I mean, you know Early.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, I know he's a two-faced, backstabbing, slime-sucking asshole, but aside from that, what's to know?
He never meant to hurt you. Nobody did.
That's what Caroline said.
Yeah, I know. I was there. Hello.
Yeah, David, it's Tom.
Hey.
Yeah, you don't know where Caroline's been, do you?
Actually, she's right here. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Hang on.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
You guys waddled through a bunch of small talk. The suspense was unbearable.
That's me, the accidental Hitchcock.
Believe me, Tom, you're the last person in this world that I'd ever want to hurt, but, well, I guess I should tell you this before you hear it from somebody else. I've been hanging out with Early a lot.
And? I mean, what difference does that make? You know, you gotta hang out with somebody. Wait a minute. You're not sleeping with him.
Well, not yet.
Oh, God. I'm gonna go be sick now.
Why?
Why? Because it's that time of the month. Why do you think, Caroline? Oh, God.
You know what? Maybe I should just put Dayton on the phone.
Yeah, before my fucking head explodes!
Hello, Tom.
Ah!
Tom, are you okay? Tom.
Anyway, you guys are probably right. Who should I care who she's whoring around with? If she wants to get AIDS from that psychotic drifter, it's not my problem. I mean, I'm young, I'm good looking, I got my shit together. Well, I'm young. But I'm not made of stone. I was in love with her, I still am.
Love. What's that anyway? Does anyone really know?
I just want to be loved.
I love you, Caroline.
Oh.
Whatever love is, I was in it. With her. We were in it together. Or so she lied.
She never lied to you. Not that I know of, anyway.
Well, I guess that makes two of us.
You need to get laid, Tom. Clear that writer's block.
The block is not in my dick.
Isn't it?
What did she said something about me sexually? Is that what
You
you're
know
talking
how girls talk.
What?
Aren't you smoking, Tom?
No, he's fuming.
I wouldn't smoke any dope that Early brought. It's probably laced with paraquat or saltpeter.
You've really got Early wrong, Tom. I mean, I know how you must feel.
No, how do you think I felt that night at Jack's Sugar Shack? Your gig.
Excuse me.
What? The room was packed with all of our mutual friends.
I was excited that everybody came out.
Yeah, you gotta have the support of your friends. Caroline was at the bar with a few people. I didn't see Early there, although now I figure he was. I hadn't heard the good news of their union at the time. So I'm sitting there, it's in between sets.
Hey, mind if I sit down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I'm really sorry to hear about what happened with you and Caroline. I thought you were great together, man. I was really pulling for you.
You know, Early, that really means something. All my friends are here and nobody knows what to say.
And that's why you're pissed at him for apologizing?
I'm pissed because he turned around and stuck his tongue down her throat, right behind my back in front of everyone we knew. Come on, man, he wasn't pulling for me. He wasn't sorry. He was getting his filthy jollies by humiliating me. Sorry about your girl. Think I'll go fuck her now. He was rubbing my nose in it and I couldn't even smell
I
it.
don't think that was his intention.
Then what did he intend? To relieve his guilt? He'd have to have a conscience for that. Was it to get him good with Caroline? No. He'd already taken her away from me by then.
Maybe she sent him over as a gesture to ease the pain.
And you know nothing about this.
I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
It's really easy when the devil is your best friend.
Early is not my best friend, per se.
No, I am.
I promise you guys this. Next time I see him, he won't see me. I mean, I'm gonna run up behind him and smack him in the back of the head with the biggest thing in arm's reach. Preferably a champagne bottle or a television set. I never saw him coming. Why should I give him that advantage?
Faucet's clogged. Come and clear it.
You want to have sex now? Just a quickie. The guitar's over there.
What are we gonna do?
He'll go home soon.
Dayton, he's not gonna let go until we tell him the truth. We should just tell him and get it over
He's
with.
only fishing around.
You heard him. He can't write. He can't sleep. He looks horrible. And he knows something. I can see it in his eyes. He knows too much, but not enough.
Sounds like we should have him rubbed out.
Dayton, this isn't funny. We should call Caroline.
Oh, good. Then we won't have any friends left. We agreed to stay out of this.
If we'd stayed out of it, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Babe.
It's been a long time.
You never should have quit the music.
I didn't. It quit me. It's like the passion, the need for it just vanished. It's like I fell out of love with it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can ask Caroline. She knows all about that.
I'm running to the supermarket. You guys want anything?
Lunch.
Bread and water.
Both.
Besides, being a pop star, it's the dream of a 10-year-old.
And Barney's Great Adventures for the Masterpiece Theater crowd.
You know, you sound an awful lot like Early. Always contradicting. His idea of having an intelligent conversation is automatically disagreeing. Is it? Does it really? He doesn't have opinions. He doesn't have a sense of right and wrong for that. How's his schizophrenia?
He's not a schizophrenic.
Right, he's possessed by the composer.
The conductor.
Right. What a case. This guy goes to a French Quarter Voudon and asks for the gift of musical genius. And then this jazz band.
An orchestra, led by the conductor.
Right, the orchestra in his head won't ever stop playing.
The bitch of it is that it's the greatest music ever conceived. But it comes and goes so quickly, you can't get it down on paper.
I'd be surprised if he could get his own name down on paper. Caroline left me for that!
She didn't leave you for him per se. She left you and then went to him.
From dumping me at my house to humping him at his. I wonder if she even stopped for a red. I know.
What? You know what?
Early. Hey,
What do you
thought
think?
you'd want to try some of this new green, huh? Down from Northern Cal.
This really isn't a good time, man.
Yeah, I recognize his car out front. Think it's time we got all this out into the open.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
What have I got to lose? I won't be my friend anymore.
Who is it?
Somebody wants to borrow the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
What?
Hey, Tom. I'm glad you're here. I think we should have a talk, you know? Look, there's no need for all this bitterness. You know, nothing happened between you and me. Between you and Caroline, and between me and Caroline, but, you know, you and I have more in common than anything else. Hey, I'd love a beer, thanks. Now, I know you think I stole her away from you, but, you know, nobody can do that if a girl really loves the guy she's with, and, well, let's face it, it just wasn't the case with you two. You're not leaving. Oh, good. Because I really feel like we can work this out. And it's not a matter of better or worse. See, it's selection, not rejection. I know you think you're smarter than me, better educated, more intelligent. I mean, I've never even written a screenplay, much less tried to sell one. I don't think you're mad at me at all. Or at Caroline. I think you're mad at yourself. Yeah, you're letting that anger at your own failure, no, we'll call it lack of success. Right? You're letting that transfer onto us. Also, maybe you're a little bit ashamed at the way you behaved over all this. Hey, you're acting like a child, Tom. Maybe it's time you grew up. Face the world not the way you think it should be or wish it could be, but the way it is. Right? What are you doing?
Well, I was thinking, if I bent the jagged edges of this can together like this, I could cut your fucking throat! Come here! Fucking Jesus Christ!
You sick bastard! No wonder Caroline left you. You're pathetic. And you're obviously looking for someone to jam that screwdriver into your eye socket, so here it goes.
Really don't.
Now what? You're a loser, Tom. That's why you quit the music. Why you were never any good at it to begin with. And this writing thing, that's another jag is my guess. It Doesn't matter what you try. You'll always be a failure because you want to be. No, you need to be. I think it excuses your fear, helps you avoid your alcoholism and your childhood disappointments and your idiot hero worship of your father. May he rest in peace. Yeah, you got a need to lose, Tom. And that was never clearer than with what happened or didn't happen between you and Caroline. See, you couldn't go for the gusto. You couldn't take it all the way. That's why she dumped you, because you're weak. You're non-committal. You're a loser. Plus, you're a lousy lay.
Oh, Early, who told you that? Caroline or the conductor?
Hey, screw you both.
Give him a break, sir.
No, he's an asshole. He's an asshole. Hey, you working tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you come by after with Les. 4 of us, we're gonna hang out. All right? What do you say? All right, good. Come on. All right, I'm going right to the cops, you freaky motherfucker. We're the hospital. I think you gave me a concussion. Oh, gee, are my pupils dilated?
I was just trying to kill the conductor for you, Early.
Yeah. Were you? Or were you trying to kill me? You failed as usual. I guess it's up to me to show you how it's done. Again.
Sorry about the guitar, Dayton. I don't think I banged it up
I can't
too bad.
believe you did that!
Me neither. I can't believe the luck. He lives near here, right? Burbank and Lassen? What are you doing?
I'm calling in sick to work.
I don't need a babysitter, Dayton. It's not like I'm gonna go to that scumbag's apartment and wait in the hallway and try to cut off his lunatic head with half a beer can.
We'll hang out, talk, relax.
I feel better than I have in weeks.
That's what worries me. Hey, Ricardo. Yeah, it's Dayton. Hey, man, can I take tonight off? Oh, come on, you know Wednesdays are slow. I can't. Something's come up. Hey, it's personal. My girlfriend, okay? I'll work a double shift tomorrow. Yes. Yes, 2 whole shifts, yes! Ah, thank you. Cool. Fucking slave driver.
Oh, yeah, bring it on.
On the
Hey,
other
don't
hand-
screw with me. I'll shove a television set up your ass. There you go, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you believe the sound the guitar made? That pop? It was like El Kabong. You know he deserved it.
Oh, for what he said or what he did.
Well, actually, for what he did, I'm just glad his big mouth gave me a good reason.
He was out of line, I'll give you that.
And what he said or what he did?
Both?
Hello? I don't hear any music.
Hey, you missed the big percussion solo by a couple of minutes.
I got some fried chicken.
Yeah.
Help me with the bags.
Oh, yeah. All of a sudden, I have got a real appetite.
What's with him?
Unforced therapy.
I'm surprised to see you so up. I mean, when I left, I half expected you to be pulling an Ernest Hemingway in the garage.
Well, I think on some ethereal level, I'm settled with Early. He doesn't have to be my problem anymore. Neither does Caroline. But, come to think of it, what kind of relationship did Caroline and I have anyway? We didn't have much in common. She was always complaining about my place being a mess and going back to school. I don't need that crap. My parents are dead, thank you very much. I can't believe I even asked her back.
You'll be glad someday, Tom. Honestly, you're gonna look back on all of this and you'll realize this is the right thing to do.
So I guess I should be grateful. Thank you for dumping me, Caroline. How can I ever repay you?
Tom,
Be what? What is it you want me to be? I will dance as fast as you want. You know, when we said forever, I wasn't sure, but I thought it would at least cover 2 years.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Not half as sorry as I am, or you wouldn't be doing this. I mean, didn't we have good times? Disneyland? A cruise to Mexico? Your cousin's wedding?
Sometimes that just isn't enough.
What would be enough? What is it you need exactly? You know, sometimes I see people that are obviously in love. One gives the other that special look, those hungry eyes. They bite their bottom lip. You see it imitated on television a lot, but it happens in real life. I've seen it from a distance. But that's what I want. Just sorry you're not the one giving me that look.
So am I.
This is probably a stupid question, but is it because I have a double chin and I don't dress well? You could have lied in that time.
Tom, you are a wonderful guy. I'm just not in love with you. Well, I don't think.
Well, who are you in love with, do you think?
There's nobody else, or you know what? Maybe the other person is me. You know, I just always had a boyfriend.
Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better.
It's just always been Robert and Caroline, or Toby and Caroline, and you know, maybe it's time for it to be just Caroline for a while.
I understand that.
Really?
I really do. What a schmuck I was. I just got stupider. Caroline, I would be honored if you would stay and be my girlfriend. But I want you to be happy. And if that means not being with me, okay. But I don't want us to rush into any permanent decisions. How we treat each other over the next week will dictate how we feel about each other for the rest of our lives. So, let's take it one step at a time. Blow me off for a week. Think about it. You still feel the same way? Okay. If not, and I hope you don't, you can come back. No harm done. I'll see you in a week. Have a miserable time.
And that worked?
Whew, all too well.
Tom,
Yeah?
promise me if I ever get all bitchy again, you'll just throw me out on my ass like the trash that I am.
Well, don't be bitchy and we won't have to worry about it. Christ, what a jackass I was! Another beer, Dayton?
Sure.
Well,
What?
Half in the bag already.
well, I know enough to close the book on this whole Caroline debacle. For instance, I know that she slept with Early at least a week before she left me. She not only left me for that scumbag, she cheated on me with him too.
Well, technically, yeah.
Right. I knew that. I knew that. I just don't like thinking about it. Or any of the rest of it. Everybody was lying to me.
We didn't find out about it until way after the fact. And when I found out, I was pissed. I'm your friend, Tom. I told Caroline that she had 24 hours to tell you, or I would.
My hero.
I thought she did tell you. I mean, how else would you know? When else would you have heard?
Right. Right, no, that's exactly what I heard. The point is, why should I get so uptight about a woman of that caliber? A woman who'd do something like that to me. After she made all that fuss about getting hurt. You know what she said once? And I swear this is true.
Tom, the one thing that you must never ever do is cheat on me. I swear I have been cheated on before, and it is the cruelest thing that you could ever do to another person. Especially someone you claim to love.
Can you believe that? And then she cheats on me. On me! I was too good for her, and too good to her. You know, I never beat on her, or played any of those wonderful mind games or power plays that she seems to find so exciting. She couldn't understand straight love, pure. Nobody ever treated her well. She couldn't deal with it.
Then count yourself lucky.
I wish I could. I guess math was never my strong point, because this doesn't add up. You guys are their friends. You knew they cheated on me. Everyone knew but me.
You didn't know about Caroline and Early cheating on you until just now, did you, Tom? God damn it! You're hustling us for information! You're getting Daydream here wasted and trying to sucker it out of us!
I feel like a really bad guy.
Tom, the world isn't full of villains and heroes like in those movies and scripts you hide behind. It's only regular people, saying and doing the wrong things, hurting the people around them, their lovers and their friends. Every relationship isn't, hello, I love you, goodbye, I hate ya.
That's why friendships like yours are so important to me, Leslie. You know, a lot of people, Caroline even, they talk about being friends. Let's be friends. It's such an insulting concept when you consider the fact that we were hardly friends to begin with. And when we made love, that's another cruel lie, we hardly produced any love at all.
And maybe it's not Caroline that you're in love with, but the idea of Caroline. In which case?
In which case, nothing. I don't know how or why I fell in love with her, I just did. It's the stupidest move I ever made. But this isn't about being in love or not being in love. I know I'll never get her back. I don't know what I'd do if I did. No, I'll never get her back. Remember when we met? It was right here, 4th of July. We left together. The pool looks great tonight.
That's nice.
Clean. Woo!
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Crazy.
This is amazing. You gotta come in here. You gotta. Hey, I'm not doing Kevin Costner by myself. Come on in.
No,
Come on. In you go. And the East German judge gives her a 9-8. Yes! Woo! Huh?
Ooh, this is incredible. Gosh, I'm gonna have to dry these clothes off before I go home.
Right. We'll dry off at my house. Come on. There you go. Then there's these two cops parked across the street on Magnolia, and, you know, we have to walk across the street to get to my car. And then it's like, oh, officers, why are we wet? Sweaty. Sweaty, you know, hot summer weather. Two kids in love, you know.
Did you guys,
No. Although now I guess we should have. I knew she was a girl who liked her sex, but I didn't want to compete on that level. I wanted what we had to be more than that. I guess I really did just get stupider and stupider. But this isn't about how I loved her or how she loved me. It's about how she left me and why. It's like, God damn her for doing this to me. Hanging me on an emotional meat hook and then taking off. Now I gotta deal with this for the rest of my life, and I never even got the chance to...
What could you possibly do or say?
It's my life. I have a right to know what goes on with it.
You're not going to be satisfied until you've destroyed every friendship that any of us has. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. Come on. See, I know exactly how you feel.
Caroline, Les. Look, Tom's here and he's freaking out. He wants to know everything. Talk to you. Damn it, Caroline, you're putting us in a real spot here. No, it is about time you took responsibility for your actions.
Around the same time that Caroline was cheating on you, Leslie was cheating on me. With Caroline. So I know how you feel. That's the big secret that you wanted so desperately to know. Caroline was cheating on you double. That's why Leslie didn't want you to know. That's the kind of women you're dealing with.
You don't seem very fazed by all of this. I mean, what if I'd screwed Leslie?
That'd be different.
Yeah, you know, I don't know why. It kind of makes me sick to say it, but I agree with you. I mean, Caroline fooling around with Leslie is not that big a thing for me. I mean, maybe it should be.
Hey, why should it be? It's just people getting together and enjoying each other.
Maybe I just want someone to enjoy me for a change.
Maybe somebody would if you didn't take everything so seriously. When you look at it, you have nothing to be upset about.
Okay, let's look at it. Not only did Caroline leave me for early, she cheated on me with him too, and then lied about it. Plus, she was sleeping with Leslie, a fact that you and presumably everybody else knew but me. Second time that happened. What, did you sleep with Caroline too?
No, absolutely not. Tom, I'm your friend.
Mm-hmm. So the question still stands. What aren't you telling me?
Dayton, how dare you?
It's the truth. It's what he wants.
Well, then give him the whole truth. Yeah, Caroline and I fooled around a little. I guess you hate me now. So what's the point of keeping up all this bullshit? We knew about Caroline and Early. Everyone knew. But Dayton and I knew about Caroline and Early before it even happened. I mean, Early has always liked Caroline, even before you two hooked up. You gotta remember that Caroline is our friend like you. And when she said that things weren't going that great between you two, we felt we had to keep it in confidence.
Noble gesture.
We were hanging out, Caroline, Dayton, and me, and she suggested we call Early and see if he wanted to come over.
I was against it. I was afraid of what would happen.
But we did think about you, Tom. That's why none of us wanted to tell you. Because we do care about you, even though it may not seem that way now.
I should really call Tom first before we go any further.
He doesn't care, Caroline. See, I don't see him beating down any doors to your...
I don't see you beating down any doors.
Come on, let's sit down, relax. Huh? You want another beer?
No.
Don't you want me the way I want you? You don't know what you want. I'm going for a walk.
Oh, hey. Walk sounds cool. Right up.
God, Leslie, what am I going to do?
About Early? You've always liked him. Why go against it?
Yeah, but I should break up with Tom first, you know? Again.
Yeah.
God, we were going to work it out, you know, or at least give it a shot.
You did give it a shot. Yeah, you can call him. Maybe even go over there and have a scene. Or you can spend the night with a guy you might really be in love with. I mean, just because Tom's suffering doesn't mean you have to. If you go to him now, he'll only talk you out of it. Maybe guilt you into wasting another 6 months of both your lives. Really, this is as much to his benefit as it is to yours. And if you do go, you could lose Early forever.
Hey, Dayton, where's Early?
He's going home.
Oh no, I gotta catch him.
But I won't compete with the memory of another man. I want you to know that, all right?
I do. That's why I think I'm falling in love.
So there it is. Not only did we know and lie to you, we set it up. I suppose you hate us now, I do. But I'm glad it's out, and it was nice knowing you, and I'm sorry it had to be this way. Instead of remembering all the good times we had together, the only thing any of us will remember is the ugly way it all ended. If you ask me, that's the real waste.
I don't believe this. You are my friends. You're supposed to look out for me.
Caroline, thanks for coming. Dayton, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, I'm in a real walking mood.
You're not the only one.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Sucky. You? You look great.
I look awful.
Oh. I've missed you.
I'm sorry, Tom.
Whoa, don't go all soft on me now.
I need a drink. Is there a beer or something on their table?
You drink now?
So I guess you talked to Leslie and Dayton.
Yeah. They told me about your magical night with Early. Caroline, I want to say what I gotta say. I may raise my voice a little bit, but since that's all I got left, I would like the opportunity to be able to express myself and not have to worry about it, okay? What the fuck, Caroline? How could you do those things to me? What kind of person are you?
I am not gonna sit here and be hollered at.
Oh, you are gonna sit there and be hollered at. It's a lot less painful than what I've been through, and you owe it to me, damn you! Caroline, if we're gonna do this, let's just do it, okay? Look at me, Caroline. Look at how sad you've made me. The bags under my eyes from lack of sleep. The new wrinkles. It's the same face you looked at when you said, Tom, I love you. There's no one else.
I'm sorry you're hurt, Tom, but I told you when we first started going out I was afraid that might happen. And you still convinced me to keep going on with our relationship.
You didn't say you anticipated having an orgy with my best friends.
Maybe it's best if you look at it that way.
You know, it's really important to you how I see things. Like how until tonight I saw you as this saintly, honest, loyal person. The girl you pretended to be, the girl I fell in love with. All that, I hate lies, I'm an honest person, I can't stand being lied to. Don't ever lie to me.
I meant it.
At the time? Well, I don't want you to say it to anyone else. I don't want you looking in the mirror and convincing yourself that it's true, because you are not an honest person, Caroline. And you won't be until you've been honest with those around you long enough so you can consider all of this part of your dishonest past. Just sorry I won't be there to see it.
Well, you know, here it is now, Tom, okay? So why don't you just take a good look? God, how many times do I have to say this? I made a mistake. I'm only human.
You are barely human. Mistakes are for your own life, Caroline. What you did to me was a sin.
I thought you had questions.
Well, most of them got answered tonight, I'm sick to say. I got a couple of more. Why didn't you dump me a second time before crawling into the gutter with that scumbag?
It didn't have anything to do with you, Tom.
What?
My God, you can see why I never told you about Early. I mean, not only was I leaving you, but I was interested in a man that you despised.
Interested? You were sleeping with him. And besides, I didn't truly despise him until tonight. Maybe I never respected him, but I never...
You know, it doesn't have anything to do with respect, Tom. Early needs me. You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why, Tom? I mean, I wasn't a very good girlfriend. I mean, my God, I was always nagging you about cleaning your apartment and about going back to school. And you know what? If you're happy with the way your life is, then that's fine, you know? But I can help Early. And I need that in a relationship. You know, he's been fighting with the conductor and... You know, he's adrift.
He's a nut with the morals of a cockroach.
And you know what? You have the attitude of a preacher or monk. I'm comfortable with Early. I don't have to try so hard.
I never asked you to be anything you weren't. That was your idea.
I wanted to be the best person that I could be for myself, Tom, not for you.
Then keep trying. Caroline, when I hear you talk that way, I remember why I fell in love with you. That's the person you can be. And to see you out with that bastard. You don't have to love me, Caroline. You don't have to go home with me tonight. But don't go home with Early. You can do better than that. Better than either of us.
I'm not such a great person, Tom. I mean, God, you should know that by now. So, what about Leslie and Dayton?
Yeah. I can't believe how you used them.
I used them? You're an asshole.
Oh, well, why did you have to go to them for advice about me? You know, when I think about the past year, every time they asked me how we were doing, they knew better than I did. Why couldn't you have gone to somebody else? They are my friends, and you told
Why
me...
does it always have to be about friends and enemies, Tom? Why do you always have to look at the world that way?
Have you done anything to change my outlook?
I guess not. You know, maybe I knew that you saw it that way, and I used it. You know? Maybe I didn't have the strength to do it on my own, so I just, well, I used that time to try to figure...
So all of this pain was avoidable, but you were too lazy? Well, that is great. Can't you see that I'm hurting so much inside, Caroline? Not because of why you left me, but because of how you did it? The lies that hurt more than anything else. This isn't some philosophical wrong, some moral transgression, nebulous. My kidneys hurt. My stomach doesn't work. My brain is fried. It's like I got soul cancer or something. This is real pain, and it really, really hurts. And you know how much it hurts to be cheated on. You went out of your way to mention it to me. And then you turn around and you do it to me because it's the easy way out. That is terrific!
I never said that I wouldn't cheat on you, Tom.
Shit, yes you did! In the things we said, the entire nature of our relationship was based on that concept, and you know it damn well. I never said I wouldn't cheat on you. How can you say that with a straight face?
Oh, God. I don't even know what to say to you anymore, Tom.
I remember a time when you would have said, I love you, Tom.
I don't think I'll ever say that to anybody else again.
Good. Spare them all this misery.
Well, at least you're not miserable alone, Tom. I guess that's what you wanted.
No, Caroline, you are what I wanted. You know, I can remember a time when we were so close. Now look at how distanced we are from each other.
I can't believe Tom. He's really begging for the misery now.
No, he's begging for the misery to end. And some of that misery is our fault.
She was gonna dump him anyway. All
You
we
really
did
don't
was...
see it. All this incestuous scheming is no healthier for us than for him.
Tom's hung up, in denial. That is not our fault. As his friends...
If this is the best kind of friends we can be, then there is something seriously wrong with us.
We did everything we could.
No, Dayton, we did anything we wanted.
I don't get this. You're mad at me because Tom's mad at us? We gave him the best advice we could. It's not our fault if he didn't take it.
No, but maybe we should. It's time to walk away from all of it. Like we told Tom, this whole thing has soured. I can't stand myself 1 minute longer.
Listen, wait. You're not leaving me.
Now who's in denial? I'll come back for my things tomorrow, or I'll send my brothers.
Leslie, please. I love you. Leslie, please don't do this. Leslie! God damn it!
So, guess this is it, huh?
If I had to guess, everything we had, whatever the hell that was, ends like this.
Where's Leslie?
Are you done?
What's your
Are
problem?
you fucking done?
Yeah, I am. Good night.
So was it everything you hoped for?
Where's Leslie?
She left me. She didn't like the way that I reacted to your big problem, so she split. Guess it's my problem now.
At least you know why she left.
I don't give a shit about that! My girl left, I don't need to know why! She's gone, Tom.
You know, Dayton, I wish I could say I was sorry. That I wish you all the best. That you don't deserve this kind of treatment, that I was really pulling for you. But of course you do deserve this. And where I would have been pulling for you last night, now all I want is a 30 by 30 of the photo finish to hang over my fireplace. This is what happens when you sell out your friends, Dayton. You don't get anything. You lose it all. And all you're left with is a memory of some doomed, isolated happiness, while every day brings you one step closer to a lonely, miserable death. At least your best friend didn't do that to you.
Didn't it?
Police, open up!
It's open.
That's him, officers. That's the guy.
You Thomas Spangler?
I'm afraid so.
This gentleman claims he struck him in the head with a guitar. Is this true?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're asking the wrong guy.
Look, see, there's even a crack. I'll send this down to the boys in the lab. They're gonna find my skin, my blood,
We would
everything.
appreciate it if you wouldn't try to tell us how to do our jobs. Is all this true, sir?
I'm usually not inclined to speak without my lawyer being present.
That's good enough for me.
Come on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one,
Hey,
will...
Tom, why you gotta be such a hardliner? Guy's a Democrat. Officers, I think I can explain everything.
Whoa. No, there's nothing to explain. He hit me, and I'm pressing charges, big time. And afterwards, I'm gonna be pressing my dick into Caroline's...
All right.
Sobered up pretty quick there earlier. It must have been some knock to the head.
Yeah, it was.
We drank some beers, smoked some grass. You can bust us for that, I guess.
Well, that's not why they're here. You shut your mouth.
All right, what's the story now?
These guys are in love with the same girl. She left Tom for Early. Early came over, like I said, a little drunk, and he stumbled on his way out the door. Look, you can see where he hit his head on the wall. And he left here screaming, "Get Tom any way he could!"
But he got the girl, so it would appear that the motive belongs to Mr. Spangler here.
I'm no psychologist. All I know is that there was no battery. Badgery, yes. Battery, no.
Are you aware of the penalty for filing a false police report?
But I didn't. No, that guy hit me, and that guy's lying about it. You know, and I thought they were my friends.
Okay, look. We could drag you all down to the station here, waste a lot of people's time and taxpayers' money. But I think I'm looking at maybe 3 adults here, and nobody in any serious jeopardy, so I'm hoping you all can work this out amongst yourselves.
I'm okay.
Yeah?
Everything's settled as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
This can't be happening. They're committing perjury. Both of them.
Hey, Early, is that the conductor making you say those
Don't
things?
you dare mention the conductor.
No, I mean, what is the conductor? Does
Just
he ever stop?
shut up!
What
Shut up!
is the
Shut
conductor
up, you dirty
performing?
sick
Yeah,
bastard!
shut
Hey,
up!
He's got this orchestra in his head that never stops playing. It's led by some composer.
No! He's not just some composer! All right? He's the conductor! Officers,
Yeah?
I got the greatest music of all time in my head, but I can't get it down fast enough. Listen.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'll tell you what, we got plenty of pens down at the station, Beethoven.
Wait, I'm not crazy! That guy did hit me!
Thanks, Dayton. That was real human of you.
How would you won? After the way the whole Caroline thing worked out.
Done and done.
Really?
I don't know.
I still got the night off. We could play some guitar. You might need to tune it up a bit, but
I'm gonna go home and pull the covers over my head. See you around, Dayton.
Right. Bye, Tom.
Tony. Drive carefully. Thanks.